everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab your coffee or tea. I'm drinking tea with plenty of honey. Maybe a snack or two. And let's get into it. So, what's the one thing that you can remember from when we were little and there was a storm coming? And our parents would always say, got to go to the store, get the milk and bread, right? Okay, well, guess what? You're going to have to learn how to make your own bread. And unless you have a cow, you're not going to be able to get your own milk. Just listen. So in Pendleton, all right, there was a fire that erupted yesterday. And it happened at Graincraft Flour Mill. And the fire chief, Tony Pierotti, Pierotti, said that this fire is possibly going to burn for a couple of days. All right. And it happened at 4:30 in the morning. And it's a total loss. And fire departments from 5 different departments showed up. And he said, Pierotti said that the silos were at full capacity of finished grain, so the fire fuel load was extreme. So this is bad. Now, Pendleton and the other fire departments responded to the mill just before 3 p.m. on Tuesday afternoon on a report of white smoke. And they said that part of the sifter might have caught fire. And crews hauled a hose up to the top to shoot water into the silo to try and put the fire out. And the firemen were there at the mills for about 6 hours. And Graincraft is the 3rd largest flour miller in the United States. And they own the mill and employ 22 people. And the company issued a statement. And the statement is as follows. Early Wednesday morning, a fire erupted at Graincraft Flour Mill in Pendleton, Oregon. There have been no injuries reported, and our focus remains on the safety and well-being of our team members and the surrounding community. We are supporting all authorities as they contain the fire and mitigate the damage where possible. We are still working to understand the situation. However, everyone is safe, and we will update when we have more information. So at least everyone is safe. And they only have 22 employees, so I'm just thanking God that everyone is safe. But all the other buildings around those mills, that mill with all the silos, they are considered exposed. So they said that they're going on the defensive here. It's going to come down, and the goal is to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere else. All right. So they said after the roof collapse, the building is burning down from the interior. And the reduced threat is to expose the buildings. And he added that firefighters think that the full interior collapse could not confirm because no one has gone inside. This is really sad. But you know, this is, what number is this of fires? Has anyone been keeping track? I know we're well over 100 now. But I know that they're going to say, yep, it's not, no, Stormy. It's not, it's not intentional, but we're connecting the dots here. So I will leave links, obviously, for you guys, okay? And so you could see what I'm talking about, all right? And now here's another fire that happened in Madison, Illinois. It says residents of Madison, Illinois, and nearby communities just to the southwest requested to shelter in place as large plume of massive recycling fire continues to expand, spread to the south-southwest. So, what? How many was it with the recycling centers that had burnt down just a few months ago? So here's another one for you, okay? It's just not adding up, guys. And here's another one for you. 100 hectares, and that's Hectares, of wheat fields in Romania have been set on fire. And then here's another one that I didn't even know about this one. Two of the largest bread making plants went up in flames in Australia. Yeah. So all I have is a screenshot of it. So it's happening all over the place now. So here's what I was going to talk about when it comes to the milk. Okay, you've all heard about Borden Dairy Company. Okay, now they're going to close its Alabama plant by September 30th because they say it could no longer support continued production, and that's according to a report. The Dothan facility produces milk for Dallas-based Borden Dairy, which is one of the company's 14 factories. Now, while the decision was difficult, the company has determined that it could no longer support continued production at those locations. So a Borden Dairy spokesman could not be immediately reached. And I did find out that the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in 2020. So I'm just wondering if, because of the bankruptcy, they're closing down one. Are they going to start closing down more and more and more? Okay. All right, guys. I will leave links for you in the description box below so you guys can have your references. All right. That's all for this video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fearless.